What's up, everybody? Welcome to a very special episode of the Core Update. It's special because it's Valentine's Day. That's right, it is Valentine's Day. Unless you're watching this like tomorrow or like later on in the week, then it's not that special.
Or Christmas time, whenever you watch it.
Then that's different. But we're shooting this and we're going to upload it on Valentine's Day. So if you're watching it when you're supposed to, it is Valentine's Day, and that is really cool.
Shame on you for not realizing that it's Valentine's Day. Look at our colors. Look at our festive
Yeah,
colors.
we definitely dressed up for Valentine's Day.
Dressed up for the occasion.
Dude, Jacqueline and I are going to Cane's for Valentine's lunch. You know why we're going to Cane's for Valentine's lunch?
Why?
Because we have coupons for a free box combo. So that's romance for you. Valentine's Day is alive and well.
Hey.
Welcome to this episode. Thank you for joining us. All of that stuff. Yes, it is Valentine's Day. We've had a lot of Valentine's-y stuff going on around the church here recently.
Yep. Starting with our banquet last Friday.
Yeah, the banquet was awesome. If you helped with the Valentine's banquet, thank you very, very much. It was a huge success. I've heard nothing but compliments. That either means it went really, really well or nobody wants to hurt my feelings. But either way, I've heard nothing but good stuff. So, man, every year we have such a good time. It's so much fun. The food is awesome. And it was just a really, really good event. So thank you so much to everyone that helped with that event. We definitely couldn't do it without all the help.
Yeah.
And for the students that helped, y'all are awesome. I heard just great things about all the work that y'all did. And you can be proud of yourselves and know that you made some money towards your camp. So thank you so much. And we will get those numbers out to you very shortly so that you know how much money you've earned towards your camp. Mm-hmm. The other thing that we did as we were approaching today, Valentine's, is that last week I actually spoke about love.
You did.
So what did you think about last week's teaching?
Last week's teaching was awesome. Why? Because you talked about recognizing the importance of true love. And everything you said was backed up by Scripture. But you would say something and it was backed up by Scripture. Say something else, Scripture. Say something else, Scripture. So there's no way that, we can say, well, Pastor Rick thought about this, or he saw a love story and he was just inspired by it. No, it's actually in Scripture. And just recognizing the importance of true love and understanding. And you went a little bit into the relationships and stuff like that, which is something that we almost never do.
No, I don't do that a whole lot.
We almost never do, but I think it was a great message, and I think you were obedient, because I know somewhere along there in that time that you were up there, God spoke to you, and someone needed to hear that message.
Yeah,
someone needed to hear that. So that's what stuck out to me the most.
Yeah, well, I really enjoyed it. It really is something I don't really talk about it a whole lot for a couple of different reasons, but I really felt like as I was praying leading up the weeks before that service, and really asking the Lord what it was that I was supposed to share, and I really felt like I had just a release and kind of like just permission from the Lord, so to speak, to talk and to teach on something that I don't normally approach and teach, but it's something that people need. They need to hear. Young people need to hear these things and understand and recognize. And so,
what you said was, we tend to think that our students are not exposed to those type of things, but
they are.
But they are. Yeah, they are. And I think that was one of the biggest moments for me. And it's true. Like a lot of the times we think, well, our students are in church. They're Christian. They're not open to all that stuff. They don't know what's going on out in the real world. But unfortunately, they're going through it every day.
But I think too, it's so important that they know that we know. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes they think that we don't know that they know all of those things. You know what I mean? And so it's like, no, we're not, we're not ignorant. Like we know. And so I think that adds kind of a layer of accountability with students too, where they're like, man, oh shoot, Pastor knows these things are going on.
Exactly.
Like, so you know what I mean? And I think that opens up the door for them to talk with us about those things too, because then they know, like, okay, he knows what's going on. Maybe he can help me with these things. Versus if I pretend like we don't know some of the things that they're exposed to, then they're going to be hesitant to approach us when we really could be a resource that the Lord uses to help them. So it was really fun. to just talk about love and what real love looks like according to the Scripture. And again, something we don't talk about often, but I think it's important when we get the chance to do that. So that was really, really good. I'm excited, though, about this week. I'm excited about this week's message, this week's teaching. Man, it's just going to be really good. So I'm not going to ruin the surprise because we have a surprise for everybody this week. It's going to be a special week this week, but I'm not going to ruin it. You're going to have to show up and find out what's going to make it so special. So be here this week, just like every other Wednesday. The doors open at 6, service starts at 6:30, and we will be here until 8. So you're not going to want to miss it. Be here. Be ready to receive what God has for you. Come this week expecting something from God, all right?
Yes.
Cool.
Another thing. This Sunday, we will have the surge going on for the 11 o'clock service and the 1 p.m. service. For those of you that still don't know, we are having the surge for the 1 p.m. service now. We're still trying to figure out if it's in Spanish or English, but that's where you guys will tell us what you want. If it'll be in Spanish and English. So one for the 11, of course, it's in English, and the Spanish one can go either way. This past weekend we had a great class for the 11 o'clock service because we were saying our goodbyes to Daniela.
Yeah.
She is taking off for a missionary trip for 3 months to Guatemala. She will be working with Students International.
Yes.
Yeah, she'll be over there for 3 months, and then from there, wherever God sends her, that's where she'll go. We're hoping God sends her back here because we love her and we're gonna miss her.
Yeah.
And but Daniela, thank you so much for everything that you've done for the Core Ministries, for the Search Ministries.
Yeah.
Know that we love you, we will miss you, and we'll be praying for you, and we'll be right here come 3 months. So again, every Sunday morning at 11 and at 1 p.m. we have our Search classes. This past Sunday night, we had the start of our discipleship tracks.
Yeah.
And I know some of you students out there came out and helped us out with childcare. Remember, that is also a part of lowering your costs for camp. So we encourage you. That takes place every Sunday from now to forever. Forever.
Yeah.
Like, think about forever, and then add like 3 or 4 hours more in that.
Yeah.
And that's
It's
when
gonna
you'll
go on
finish.
forever.
Yeah, it's going to go on forever plus like 2 or 3 more hours.
Yeah. So be there, do that. That means you have plenty of opportunity to raise money for your camp. So do that. Don't have any excuse not to raise money and lower the cost of your camp. Before we go today, let's do our trivia question. Yeah, we saved the trivia to the end this week. You never know when we're going to do it or if we're going to do it, but you don't want to miss it. In honor of Valentine's Day and all of the chocolate that people eat, your question is this. How many, that's the right question. How many calories are in a standard-sized Snickers bar?
Boom.
That's how many calories are in a standard-sized Snickers bar. Not the king size, not the fun size, but the standard size. Man, I don't even know why they call it a fun size. Because, it's not fun to just eat one bite of Snickers.
No, it's not.
It's only fun when you eat, like, a king-size Snickers. I think a king-size Snickers should be fun size. And I think the fun-size Snickers should be called dumb size.
Dumb size.
Because it's dumb to just eat one bite of Snickers and then be like, that was fun, I'm good. No,
you want more.
Yes.
You want more.
So Snickers, change the name of fun size to dumb size, change the name of king size to fun size, and make the world happy. All right.
You heard it right here first on the Core Update.
Start a petition.
Start a petition.
Right here. Anyways, that is pretty much our show for today. Please, please, please go check us out on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you stay up to date with everything going on. Catch us on Facebook, wherever you can, but do whatever you can to watch these videos and stay up to date with everything that we have going on. As always, you can always contact us through email, Javier@gscconnect.com, Rick@gscconnect.com. to give us any comments, questions, or suggestions, anything like that for the show. But other than that, that's it.
That's it.
Enjoy your Valentine's Day.